Welcome to the bonus module, How to Become a Motherfucker. This module consists mostly of written texts, prompts, suggestions, and statements for you to play with and explore and do with whatever you like. Hope you enjoy. But before you dig into the material, I would like to give you some background stories and some context. So back in 2020, me and my wife and our 2.5-year-old daughter and our newborn son moved from the big city, Copenhagen, to the forests of Sweden. This time we spent together was more than 15 months in one household without going to work. We thought it would be a peaceful time, a time of harmony and stillness and family, just, enjoying each other's company. This was not the case. Instead, this time together resulted in a deep, deep conflict. Everything that we had carried throughout the years and not spoken about, things that had to do with us as a couple, but also just us as individuals, came to surface. And there was no hiding, there was no excuses. It was this everyday confrontation with ourselves. And this was incredibly hard for everyone. There was no pause, nowhere to hide, no job to go to. It was in the face, day after day, months after months. The hardest part was that we could see this on our kids, in their behavior. They were restless, stressed, angry most of the time. And me and my wife started to think about what is going on? What is going on with the kids? Lucky enough, we looked at ourselves and asked the questions, what are we creating here? What in our household, in our family, is creating an environment for these kids to behave like this? What is the thing that we are transmitting to them? So what we did was that we started prioritizing our relationship and our connection. We started by taking time, having dates at nights when the kids were asleep, no distractions, starting with conversations, massages, just eye gazing and seeing each other, spending time hanging out, having fun, and having a lot of sex. And almost instantly, just a few weeks into this, the household shifted, like drastically. The kids were calm, tempered. They seemed safe and happy. And it hit us really hard, like, wow, what is going on? And of course, we realized that this was as a consequence of our work on ourselves and together as a couple. And from that point, we never stopped. We tried to deepen our practice, learn more, spend more time together, and exploring our bodies. Behind this was the realization that sometimes, instead of finding the solutions with words, if you connect the body, the solution will come from that place. And after the bodies has connected together, the conversations becomes easier, more aligned, direct, from the heart, without the hiding, without the defending. It becomes pure in a sense. And that was a powerful thing for us to understand. So this module is about sex as communication and how you can learn to speak with your body. It's about how you can create polarity between you and your woman, how you can learn to step into your masculine power and create attraction, safety, in a way that is sustainable and playful for your relationship. I hope you enjoy.